How to get rich? It's a pretty easy answer. You get rich by providing greater levels of service to others, using your unique gifts that are of value to them. And the more people you serve with those gifts, the more value comes to you. You might think that's weird for me to talk about how to become rich, but being abundant is a natural state. We deny our own abundance because we don't accept that we have value in the marketplace. Each of us has value in the marketplace. And it's only when we embrace that and we bring that value and we find ways to be of greater and greater and greater service to others that value comes back to us. It's not about working harder, because you may be working at harder at something that doesn't bring value. And when I talk marketplace, it could be that you're like me. I'm an individual, I'm a minister, and the value I bring are my teachings, my spiritual teachings, my human behavioral teachings on how to live life. The greater numbers of people that I provide value to, they have to see value in it. But at the same time, it has to be what I love to do. But let's say you work for a corporation. How can you bring greater value to the corporation in meeting its goals? If you bring greater value, it should naturally be that the corporation rewards you. If it's not that corporation, it will be another corporation that sees that you have a greater value. This is something that has really become prevalent with younger people today. Younger people realize that current corporations they improve and they provide all this value, but the current corporation doesn't see it. And so they give them what, a 2%, 3% raise. But the younger people go out into the marketplace and other corporations say, oh my God, this person's got this education, they've got this experience, they've accomplished that. And they say, that's worth this amount to us. And so they job hunt, not job hunt, job hop. But it's really not hopping. It's going to where your value is most appreciated. It's very different when I grew up. When I grew up, we were taught be loyal and the company will take care of you. No, not the case. You have to decide, are you able to use your unique gifts in ways that not only benefit others, but bring you a sense of inner fulfillment? For when you're doing what you love, what you're good at, what you've chosen to do, it's not going to work. It's living life. It's living a life of meaning and living a life of fulfillment. And then you're willing to accept all the value that comes back to you. You see, we've been domesticated into believing to do what society says. No, stop listening to society. Start listening to your heart. What does your heart say it wants to do? How does it want to bring value? And then become the best at that. I've been talking recently that if you dedicated 20 minutes of your day, every day for a year, on a particular subject, let's say it's abundance, dedicate 20 minutes on reading about abundance, about building abundant habits and that, at the end of a year, you'll be in the top 5% of the people in the world, because most people don't do anything persistently and consistently. And if they do it persistently and consistently, the question you want to ask is, did they consciously choose it based on understanding who they are? It all starts with understanding who you are and then building upon that. It's not complex, but it does take commitment. And it does require that you make a decision. And the decision is, I choose abundance. I will dedicate time every day to honing my skills, my craft, and serving greater and greater and greater numbers of people. And when you do, the floodgates will open. And all of a sudden you'll say, oh my God, it was so worth it. In fact, let's do even more. Because the more abundance you have, the greater good you can do with it. It's not about selfish. It's about that if you get that abundance, you can do greater good. That's how I see it. People say, why do you want to be wealthy, Lee? Well, I am wealthy. Why do you want to be more wealthy? I want to be more wealthy so I can take that additional money and do greater good, to spread the message, to serve greater and greater numbers of people. I think when that's your goal and you understand that you're a part of humanity, oh my God, being of service is the greatest gift you can give to the world. It also connects you with the world, and we can all come together as one instead of as individuals and separate. It's a great day to be alive, and you get to make it so.